I don't have skates on because we're here to just chat about inline skating and for me to talk with you, see you face to face. I don't believe there's going to be screaming, but I can't predict the future.
I predict there's screaming ahead. So, we, as your viewers, have seen your journey with inline skating. We've been there as you've shown us. We've heard you quite loudly, but we've never heard from you. And my first burning question, as I'm sure most people have this question, why the screaming?
The screaming was never intentional, and I think that's the funniest thing about this entire journey. I had no idea that when I started inline skating, I would be scaring everybody at the skate parks by my shrieks. Screaming gives me confidence, I guess. It just kind of happens. I mean, it's not planned. It feels good to scream.
Yeah, it releases the energy. It releases that pimped up feeling of something's gonna happen, and when you scream, it just lets it all out. I mean, that's at least how I would feel. Most of you might be confused as to why I'm here, because I don't do inline skating. I've never been on the channel before, but I'm a friend of the skater on this channel, and I was trying to help make it better.
Better? I thought I did a really good job. What the heck is this?
Well, let's show them what the alternative was.
Fine, you can be the judge. So, how did you get into inline skating? It's not like it's that cool or anything. Well, I have actually been inline skating since I was a young child. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Well, what made you stop skating? I mean, when you say it like that, it kind of sounds blamey. 20 years later, this is not. Yodelay, 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 yodelay.
What got you into skating?
What got me into skating? So there's two stories with this. The most recent story is back in, it was 2024 in the springtime. I went to Kona Skate Park with a really good friend of mine, and I brought a really nice camera to film some footage of him skateboarding. Shortly after I got to the skate park, the camera died, and I decided to take a look around, explore, and I noticed these two little girls on inline skates. They were struggling trying to get up the ramp, and they were holding on to an adult's hand. And it just kind of took me back. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I could do that. And I was reminded of all of my experiences skating as a young child at the roller rinks back in the 90s. So for any 90s kids out there, you probably remember going to the local roller rink. That was where the cool kids went, right, to skate. So there's been a gap in my inline skating journey. Just over a year ago, I got back into it, but I did start as a young child. So there's that.
Okay, so naturally, my next question has to be, it has to be,
I know it's coming.
what stopped you?
Yeah, it was the ants.
The
ants did it for me.
Okay.
I thought I was ready to bring my inline skates out of the roller rink and onto a family vacation. Decided to skate down a winding, paved, hilly location, area, whatever.
Yeah, that's always fun. Always fun.
Well, I got really scared and I decided to venture off into the grass.
And
I thought I was
screamed.
safe. I probably screamed
screamed,
then. I mean,
yes.
I don't know. I probably did scream, but the screaming was because of the ants. So I didn't know that I had landed into a deathbed of hundreds of thousands of ants. And they were just crawling all over me. Oh my gosh, it was so traumatic. So I shrieked at the top of my lungs. So there's where the screaming is with that.
Yeah.
My mom came, dropped me in the shower, and all of these ants just started going down the drain. And after that, I don't remember a single time where I skated on inline skates in my youth. What was your question?
I was asking, did you ever... See, wow. I was asking, did you ever feel that fear of the ants?
Oh, right, the ants. Okay.
Of falling, of getting hurt again as you were starting 20 years later.
It didn't hit me until I tried to put the skates on for the first time in the store in front of people. That was interesting.
So how must have that felt 20 years later, putting on skates for the first time in public after not doing it? I mean, tell me, please, how did that feel?
I felt like my feet were entering into this territory of doom. I don't know, it felt really weird, to be honest with you. To put on skates after not being in them for so long.
A territory of doom.
That sounds bad.
That is horrifying. And one thing I love is that we all get to watch you on this journey and see your progression and your triumphs and your tribulations. And so many people don't even try skating again after 20 years. And you have chosen not only to try it, but to show us all your journey. What inspired you to show us this?
Well, my intention was not to create videos right away. I really just was inspired by these two little girls having fun. The videos came about when I was trying to learn how to land jumps, how to move my feet, how to pick up speed, how to slow down. And I wanted to be able to see, okay, what can I do differently and where am I messing up?
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, maybe it'll be fun to track the progress and maybe other people might find it enjoyable or even be inspired themselves. So I'm in my 30s and I think that you can do anything you want to do. Somebody really close to me in my life, he says, Courtney, you can do anything you want to do. And he's kind of right.
Yeah. And any advice for someone in your shoes, or in your skates rather, trying to pick up and do something they haven't done ever or in 20 years, just out of the blue?
You definitely want to get equipment like a helmet, pads, because you will fall down, you will get hurt, it's going to be uncomfortable. The progress, though, that's what's really cool. So looking back to May 7th of 2024, I could barely stand up in the store. And now I'm landing jumps. I can skate backwards. I'm riding on big ramps. It's really cool to see that. So I say to you, if you want to go on this journey, be patient with yourself. Know that falls happen. And find a community of people who will uplift you and support you. Because part of living is growing, and part of growing is learning.
Yeah. And I feel like we've all learned a lot watching you, and today getting to talk to you. And I, for one, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be part of it. And thank you for sharing with us, for doing more than screaming and laughing. We get to hear laugh.
Yes. Well, this guy has been wanting me to change the name of my channel to something involving screaming. I am considering it.
Hashtag screaming skater.
Screaming.
No, screaming skater.
Scream and skater.
No.
Wait, what?
Cut.
Cut.
Screaming skater.
Scream and skater.
Yes.
Like I scream, you scream, we all scream when we wear inline skates.
Yeah, yes.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. So the characters, where did they come from?
They came from me.